I know that it's people don't like to look back and water under the bridge, but what are the lessons from the campaign in terms of organizing and running campaigns and running for election? Like, what do you really want to make sure people know or learn that can be applied, like at this moment?
Yeah, that losing in the moment does not mean, and I hate to do the war, but losing the battle doesn't mean you lose the war. I'm trying to think of something else besides the fight all the time. I got it. So sometimes we're going to have valley moments, and sometimes you're going to have mountaintop moments. And when we are in the valley moment, it does not feel good. We're going to lose some and we're going to win some. But that does not mean that what we are fighting for is not the right thing. It is the right thing. And this progressive movement, Katie, this recent iteration of the progressive movement, we know that in the 19th century, there was the progressive era. Don't get me started. It certainly was not perfect because they had racism laced into it and they wanted experts over the everyday people. Right. Don't get me started. But it was an era that recognized that government needed to take a stronger role in solving in trying to ameliorate social conditions. Now, they didn't do it exactly the way we would do it in the 21st century. Right. We're wrong on some of that stuff, a little elitist on a lot of it, racist on other parts of it. I'm saying all that to say that over the course of our existence as human beings, there always have been people who bucked against the status quo. And in their moment, they were called troublemakers. So let's take what Congressman John Lewis said and make the trouble. They were called detractors. They were called, people that are upsetting the apple cart, that something is wrong with them, that they are radical. You think of people like Mother Jones or Mahatma Gandhi or Caesar Chavez. Name your misfit, baby. Come on to the island of misfit black girls. Name your misfit. Yeah.
Breonna Joy Gray.
Malcolm X, right. Breonna Joy Gray. Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman. Name your misfit. At the time that they were fighting, they were upsetting the status quo. Hell, fighting to free enslaved people was upsetting the status quo. So I'm using these examples because I want people to feel what I am saying. We are going to have valley moments, but we're going to have mountaintop moments too. And in order to appreciate the mountaintop, you got to go through the valley. So something, Katie, that our dear brother, Michael Render, and I still hope we got to get him on your show with you and Matt Steele. Yeah. He was so busy, with what was going on in Atlanta and everything. So I'm going to still work to try to get him. But he said, plot. And when you guys use this, give him credit. Michael Render, a.k.a. Killer Mike. Plot, plan, organize, strategize, mobilize, capitalize. Plot. We got to do some plotting. And once you start plotting, you got a plan. See, what they did in Nevada is one good example of that. They started plotting. What kind of good trouble can we make at this convention? We're just not going to take it. Okay, what's our issue? Medicare for all. Then they started planning. Right. So they got consensus among themselves in Nevada. And they said, okay, now we're going to take this out to all of the delegates. So they started organizing. How can we organize? They started a petition asking the delegates sign this petition to say to the DNC, we want Medicare for all in the platform. And if they don't do it, right, we're going to vote against it. So plot, plan, organize, strategize, mobilize, capitalize. You can take that formula that Michael has laid out and apply it to anything. I know people are tired, they're hurt, they're weird, they're angry. I just don't take all of those emotions because I ain't one to tell people don't feel what they feel. Right. What I am saying is that don't allow those feelings to overtake you so much that you don't act. Yeah. We got to act. Be mad as hell and fight. Be angry and fight. Hell, your hair is on fire, fight. And make it known. And when people suffering, ain't no time for you to be prim and proper. Yeah. Katie. Yeah. Yeah, I said what I said. Quote the great Nene Leakes, and I meant it.
Yeah. We should have her on too.
Yes.
But no, would love to have Killer Mike. My friend's son just performed Run the Jewels, Reagan, the song Reagan. He did the whole thing from top to bottom, not saying the N-word, obviously. He just didn't say anything at that part. And but he did all of he's 10 years old and he did the Reagan speeches too.
You
but
gotta
verbatim.
to me so I can give
I know.
it to
I will. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
It was great.
Michael to give little brother a shout out.
Yeah. It was really, really cute. Yeah.